Hello, welcome to the 2015 Top of the Hill Garden Tour. I'm your host, Abel Nelson. Behind the camera there is Seth Nelson. Now here we have this year's premium selection of wonderful vegetables. Here planted in these long rows are wonderful watermelon, which we have found to always be in demand. This year, you stop by Top of the Hill, you'll get only the premium selection of watermelon. Now here, as we come over this direction, you will find we have planted enormous quantities of cucumbers. These cucumbers here, we have planted cucumbers, and will guarantee that they will be ripe, tasty, nutritious, and wholesome. We found that they are also very good for pickling, whether you're doing dill or sweet or cold pickling them. As we proceed to this direction here, we noticed how our cucumbers are coming up very well, and how hopefully we'll have enough to serve everybody who comes by our stand and wants some of our fine cucumbers. We come this way here, we find yet another wonderful commodity which we have planted. Here in these rows we have a wonderful selection of winter, summer, and summer squash. We have also planted butternuts, zucchini, yellow squash, and almost every other kind of delectable squash which is known to man we have planted right here, knowing that our customers enjoy our fine food like we do. Here we have our 2015 unweeded bean patch. Now, I hope you'll forgive the few smattering of weeds. It's been a little wet lately to get out here and get them cleaned up, but here we have our wonderful, great, giant green beans. Genuinely wonderful, and they're good enough for even chefs and gourmet cooks who have come by our stand to buy these wonderful vegetables. Now, as we come this direction here, we note how good these beans are looking.
I don't know what are you doing, Noah?
We're watering the tomatoes this morning, and the tomatoes and peppers this morning. They're freshly planted in the ground right now, and as you can see, we have a tank to water them.
Gonna be a good crop of tomatoes and peppers and all that other stuff we got planted.
Yeah, Seth, you want to come water them? Cone.
Here we can find our beans coming up out of the ground. Now, these beans have just all come up within the last day, and here we have them in various stages. Here is one just popping out of the ground. Now, how this works, the bean sprouts and it gets a little kernel on there, kind of like a spring, and then it pops up and it pushes away the crust. Here you can kind of see that right in there. Here's another one that's come out more. Notice how it already has nice leaves on it. This one here has only been up a day, and it already has good leaves, big enough, and it's already an inch or two tall. So you see here what a wonderful creation the bean is and how it serves the country. Now over here, as we come this direction, we find some of the more popular vegetables. Here we have radishes. These are wonderful radishes. They're in various stages of coming up, but they are, you can see a little tiny radish there. We trust that they'll be ready. Time for a grand opening coming sometime in July. All right, here we have our test subject, Soren, who is going to tell us how wonderful our radishes taste. Here we have a nice, clean, fresh, new radish plucked straight from the ground for him to taste. Soren, are you ready?
They're really good for snacks and to eat.
In this direction we find our wonderful selection of lettuces here. These ones here have just come up out of the ground. And as we come this way, you see what a freshly weeded beet garden looks like. We have here the beets. They're all coming up really well, and we hope we'll have enough for our grand opening there. You can see just a little bit of a beet coming up there, Foreman. There. Okay, so as we come this way, we find spinach. This spinach here is ready for consumption. It has been up a couple of days and is ready for consumption. We have fresh, huge new leaves, which we pick and which we sell to our finest customers.
And this is how good they taste.
Mm. Close, Dad. I hope you got the camera on.
These lettuce here,
It's very good.
this lettuce here is very good.
What do you
Fine
think,
quality.
Soren?
They're really good. It is very good lettuce. It's very good spinach for spinach. I'm Nelson, and this here is our cultivator. It works by you lower the hydraulics, and the teeth here dig into the ground, and it's got a little space in the middle so that way you can go over the plants without hurting them and get all the stuff between the rows, and then the stuff you can't get, you get with the hoe. So this cultivator here is attached to our tough-built tractor. It's got a back cultivator also to get rid of the wheel tracks and to get all the stuff cultivated out.
Hello, this is your sponsor again, Noah Nelson. As you can see, our location is the best ever. We get the best view in the mountains ever on the northern plains of Colorado. It is very beautiful out here. We get the freshest air too, fresh from the mountain. The mountain, as you can see, produces a lot of water from snow and rain. It gives us the best water ever, producing a very good vegetable, as you can see. It is so good that the vegetables almost grow like bamboo. And it is great to drink. The mountains are very plentiful with it. As you can see, there's a lot of activity around these here beehives, which produce so good of honey